set of games. After game number 1 with the Metro Express going down 8-1 in favor of the Brampton Hats off, who are obviously now moved to 1-0, and will now watch to see who their opponent will be next in the round robin. As now we have the Bengal Hockey Club, the Bengal HC against the Fort McMurray Vullets. If this game is anything like the last, we're going to see some real talented teams, because the team that had the extra manpower, with the Hats off having a ton more players than the Express, coming out with the 8-1 win. Both these teams have quite extensive rosters, so this game should be quite evenly matched. If you can't see, there are a ton of black and white jerseys. The Vullets are in the white and black, while in the orange and black are the Bengals. Face-off won by the Bengals, and they will gain possession. The Bengals Hockey Club coming out of Montreal, Quebec, while the Vullets are coming out of Fort McMurray, Alberta. But now the Vullets have possession. Off the boards it comes, and into the zone it will go for the white shirts. Off the boards it goes sky high. Fort McMurray, though, still fighting for it. The Vullets are able to gain possession, and right back to the point it goes. Orgren puts that one on target, but that one did end up missing the net, and now here come the Bengals, but an offside is called against the black shirts, so the ball will go just outside of the Vullets zone. This Bengals team were 5th place in the C Division back in 2019. This is their first appearance back at the CBHA Nationals since back in 2019. Wow, this is the first appearance for this Fort McMurray side. Ball off the boards and bounce up, and chasing after it there are the Vullets, and they weren't able to grab up possession, but down went a couple of players there in the corner, but the Vullets are able to gain back possession, at least for the second, but immediately taken back there by the Bengals, and now here they come. Bengals, that shot, it goes wide. I believe there was a touch there by the goalie, and the Bengals were able to capitalize on the wide open cage after that. That pass across, and right in front is score! 1-0 in favor of the black shirts. And it looks to be for the Quebec side. Number 27, I don't happen to have a 27 on my sheet, so sadly cannot give him the credit, but regardless, it is now 1-0 in favor of the black shirts. Face off now to center floor, and one back again by Fort McMurray. We'll see if they can get themselves on the board here, or if it could be raining Bengals here in this first half. 2 50-minute halves is what this D division is going with. That ball bounced high, bounced down there by the Vullets, and into the zone. That shot, it goes wide. Actually got blocked, and now it's rimmed around, trying to be centered in front. The Vullets are definitely playing fast, and that one will get away. Back to the Bengals, and they get it out, and then into the zone for the second, but it immediately bounces back out, and the Bengals will have to retreat. Bengals now real methodical with that one, but immediately taken back by the Vullets, who are able to get it out of the zone. Trying to dump it through, though, and we'll give it away as a line change is made. And that block right at the blue line. The ball is stopped right there at the bench. Ball is put into the middle, and that will be poked away just over the red line, but the Bengals will be able to retrieve it. That shot again blocked into the middle, and here come the Vullets. The white shirts through one. Shot! Save there by the Bengals. Mississauga Modi there with the save. And Eric again come the white shirts, straight over the blue line. Pass back there to Burns. That shot saved and immediately covered up by the Bengals. The Vullets now at the offensive zone face-off to the left there of Modi. Referee blew his whistle, I guess trying to hurry up the McMurray guys here. He's going to drop it. One by Fort McMurray. That shot just goes wide. And now the Bengals do have possession in their zone. And they will try to clear it, and they will. And flying his steam there came Sadie. Off to the top there. That shot from a mile away. Saved away there by Fort McMurray, but it steered back into the corner. And that save was by Kyle McDonald for the white shirts, but immediately taken back here by those white shirts. Now here they come, and they will clear the zone and dump it right into the Bengals. Right behind the net, and immediately taken away though by the black shirts. Now here they come again. Get through that shot, it just spun wide. Good opportunity there for the hockey club, but just could not get that one on target. Bounced off. McMurray able to stop it right at the blue line, and now they'll come away. Still not able to get it through, however, and immediately taken back by the Bengals. That ball right through the legs, and it will be an icing call against the black shirts, which will not stop them from making a change here, but will send the ball all the way 200 feet the other way in favor of the Vullets. Last time this situation happened, they were able to win the faceoff and put a shot on target. We'll see if they're able to do it again here. That faceoff is won by the Bengals. No limit all the way around, and they'll be able to clear the zone. Right across the four, that one went. It will get in the zone for a second, but immediately taken away there as that ball passed up and just could not retrieve it. There was Evan Norman. The Bengals. Immediately taken though. Still in the zone for Fort McMurray. That shot saved there by Modi, and a good save there. Had to keep himself sharp on that one. Try to pass it still in the zone there with Fort McMurray, but now they're going to lose it and lose possession of the zone as well. As now here come the Bengals. The top of the blue paint. That shot saved away by McDonald. McDonald able to glove that one away into the corner, into the hands of his defenseman. That ball bounced over the red line. No icing because of it, but immediately retrieved there by Fort McMurray. Right across. That one shot wide there. At the half boards, the Bengals fighting for it. McMurray still got a chance to rim it around, but nobody home there for the white shirts. But an awkward bounce almost gave them a chance at it, but immediately taken back though by the Bengals. Up the boards it comes. They're able to get the ball out. They will, but it will look to be retrieved there by the Vullets inside their own zone. Hassled, and down he goes, and asking for some sort of call there, I believe was the Bengals, but not able to get the call with the ball. And now behind the net are Fort McMurray. Up the boards they come, into the middle, tipped in. Ball bounced up high and out of play. It will land right in the cement pad just in front of the locker rooms. That ball will land just outside of the Bengals offensive zone. Face-off won by the Vullets will give them possession in the offensive zone, while losing it will give the Bengals a chance to make their way to the offensive zone. And a whistle here and the chin strap, I believe here. We're going to have a conversation. So referee blew his whistle. And they're going to send him to the bench for the chin strap, obviously. Not sure exactly why, but away to the bench will go Razi Ahmed. And they're actually going to call a minor on Ahmed, who's wearing 71 for unsportsmanlike. I want to say it'll be 2 for unsportsmanlike, but I believe that is the call. But away he goes. Now the face-off will go. And I think they're arguing where the face-off. And they are going to move the face-off, as the face-off will now go inside the Bengals zone with the man advantage now to Fort McMurray, which is quite an advantageous unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, because now they'll have a chance to even up this score line as they're down 1-0. But face-off won by the Bengals, so it won't be on that particular play, as they still put anything on the board yet, but they are down a man. Passed across, that shot, save, trying to steer towards the net, and McDonald was well out. He's still got to make a save here, because not able to get an effort on the net, but actually, pardon me, they do get an extra player out here. And that shot saved by McDonald. It does go wide, so it is back to 5-on-5. I'm not sure exactly what that call was. Saved there by McDonald. Passed up the half board, right in the slot. That one goes high and wide. Passed around, and Fort McMurray will have a chance to play it here. So obviously it's just an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, so I'm not sure if that'll be a 10 or what exactly that call is going to be, but regardless, they have a guy sitting in the box here kind of getting his equipment set up properly, or at least the ref's liking. Regardless, as that will be iced by Fort McMurray and send it all the way back to their zone, with the Bengals a chance to add to their lead. Now right to the top of the blue plate, that shot saved by McDonald and steered right into the arms of a forward who tried to spring. It will be gotten there by the Vullets, so no icing call. I think the Bengals were trying to call it themselves, but the referee disagreed. Passed up, and I believe that cleared the zone. I'm not exactly sure, and they're going to say it did, so the Vullets will have to retreat back to the red line. Tried to get dumped in, just could not get a handle on it. Immediately taken away though. On the giveaway, they now have possession in the offensive zone. That shot from a mile away, saved and smothered by McDonald. As a little bit of pushing there to the side, but nothing does come of it. 7:08 left in this first half. 1-0 in favor right now of the Bengals. Face off. One. Well, at least tied up for sure, and then one by the Vullets, and here they come, and they will be able to clear the zone with that run over the center line. Fighting for it. The Vullets get a hold of it. Still behind the net. Now into the corner. Rotated back behind the net. That shot, more like a pass, goes right behind the net. Now steered towards the defenseman. Backhanded, glove down. Vullets though, shot, save there, and a sprawling save for Modi will keep that one away as, and a punch I think was thrown here. I'm not sure what that was. We'll see what comes of that. I'm not sure what in the world happened there, but we'll see what exactly happens here with the penalties that shake out. We might have another minor going, or the first minor, going towards the Bengals, and it will be. But it does look like there will be off-centers here, as traveling very slowly to the box. And he will be going to the box. There is Evan Norman. I wasn't exactly see who went down there for the Bengals, but regardless, that makes it, I believe, 4-on-4. We'll see if actually they're off-center, so they will be 5-on-5. I see 5 guys for both sides, so it looks like it will be a 5-on-5 situation. So still, no minors recorded on the scoreboard, so still waiting for our first man advantage of the night. That shot saved away there by Modi. Fighting for it. That shot again saved, and Modi will cover her up. And some words exchanged in front of Modi's net. This game already showing some signs of tempers flaring. We'll see if it gets any worse from here. 6:29 left. Face-off won by the Bengals, but possession gained back by the Vullets. Fort McMurray just loses it, however, in the offensive zone, and the Bengals will be able to clear. And that ball put all the way in deep in the Fort McMurray zone, but immediately taken back down by the white shirts. Dumped up and almost out and steered down to the ground there as Fort McMurray. No arm up, so I assume no call as the ball is now almost cleared out. It is not, so the Bengals will still have a chance here to play on some offense. All the way behind the net that goes, and McMurray now will have a chance to really clear it this time, and it looks like they will. Almost mishandled, but not there by, it looks to be Jason Hamilton, who will be able to get it over the red line. Trying to get it over the blue line now are the Vullets. They will just shoot it from the blue line. Rowan to retrieve it. Modi will just cover that one up, so the face-off will go to his, I believe, will go to his left, and it will. So far, 2 offensive face-offs have gone in favor of Fort McMurray with getting shots on Modi. We'll see if they can get a third shot on target right off the face-off. Grass having a real conversation with him here. Ball dropped and sky high, but won there by the Vullets. That shot whacked wide. Still in possession of Fort McMurray, and they'll get a chance to reload here at the very top of the red paint. Dumped all the way down, just about behind the net. The Vullets still in possession, centered in front. No one can get a stick on to it. Then the Vullets will lose possession and now lose the offensive zone as the Bengals go to retrieve. And they will. Nice move there. The Bengals have offensive possession. Back to the red paint it goes. That ball passed right down low. That shot scores! The Bengals make it 2. Joe Sadie makes it a 2-0 lead for the Hockey Club out of Quebec. And now we'll see if Fort McMurray can fight their way out of this hole. With 5:16 left, it might be a tall ask, but I wouldn't put it past them down there at floor level. Here we go for the face-off. 2-0 now in favor of the Bengals. And they win the face-off, but tied up, and Fort McMurray gets it into the offensive zone. Can they keep it? They cannot. And the black shirts get it back over the red line, so now they can retreat. A little more of a forecheck here by Fort McMurray, I guess, now realizing that this 2-goal hole will not go away by itself. That ball given away, though, by the Bengals, and now might be a 3-on-2 here for the white shirts. Starting in front, but immediately stolen away, but given right back as Modi, I believe, gloved that one, and he did. So the face-off again will go to the left there of Sauger Modi. We'll see if Fort McMurray can get some more offense off of a face-off in the offensive zone. And they need it in a bad way, might I add. Face-off lost by Fort McMurray. The Bengals have possession deep in their zone, and they will look to clear. Pass back, though, so obviously wanting to set something up here as they try to go past the red line. They will. But are not able to get it in the blue line just yet. They do now, but fighting for it there against the boards, and referee blows his whistle, and they're going to give a unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I got the T, so we're going to see exactly what that is. We're going to see who gets set here for the Vullets. Who's getting sent? Oh, and now we'll wait for the Vullets. looks to be number 17 there for the White Shirts, Evan Hamilton. So now that will be the first power play, and it will go to the Black Shirts, who again are up 2-0. So this could extend their lead a little farther. Now 3 guys in the box for the White Shirts, while only 1 now sits in the box for the Bengals. However, again, only 1 minor so far as McDonald, I think, steered that one away. Had to kind of awkwardly get that one away as it kind of handcuffed him. The Bengals, though, still with possession. First power play of the night for either side will go to the hockey club out of Quebec. Fakes the slapper there. Trying to be centered in front, stolen away there by Fort McMurray, who will just fire at the length of the floor, and it is caught there like in center field by Modi. Passed across, that shot, scores! And it's a tip in front that makes it 3-0 in favor of the Montreal-based hockey club, and that is Rick Modi with the marker, so that will make it 3-0 in favor of the French side. 3:38 left, and the Bengals now up 3-0 with that marker on the power play. Will really sour this Fort McMurray team, but we'll see if they can make any adjustments in the last 3.5 minutes in this first half and see what they'll do during the halftime. As coming out to cover there will be Kyle McDonald, so the faceoff will go to the right of McDonald. Both these teams have backups. I don't think there are any backups stressed in the last game between the Brampton Hats Off and the Metro Express. That shot from a mile away, it is, I believe, blocked. There's no reaction there by McDonald, but now here comes the Vullets. That one passed across, nobody home, and away it'll come here for the Bengals. Into the offensive zone it comes. Kind of center it in front of it, go behind the net. And the Vullets will be able to get it away. And now they're going to be able to clear the zone. That shot from a mile away blocked, and change will come here for the Vullets. 3-on-1 right now in favor of the Bengals, but taken away there by the one of the Vullets. Third in front, shot saved there by Modi. Good save there by Sagar Modi. That's arguably been the best opportunity for this Vullets side here so far, but to take it away there at the red line. Here they come. 3-on-2, make it 3-on-3, and great defense there by the trail defender. We'll stop that rush in its tracks. That shot blocked, and that will be fired over the red line and will be iced. Almost beating it out there would be Joe Sadie, but was not able to beat that one out in the ref's opinion, so the ball will come all the way to the other end, so his run will go for nothing. 2:14 left here in the first half. The Vullets have had some of their better opportunities off of offensive zone face-off. We'll see if another one comes here. And actually, it sounds like a timeout was taken by the Vullets, you'd expect, so we'll see exactly what they do with this timeout. Again, they're down 3-0 right now, are the Fort McMurray Vullets, but they should have the manpower to be able to keep this one close. And especially with this timeout and the half almost here, they do have a chance here to catch their breath and see if they can find a marker on this offensive zone face-off. Back out to the face-off they come. We'll now see if the Vullets again can create some offense off an offensive zone face-off. Face-off is won by the Bengals. Trying to whack out of the zone, and they're not able to. They're not able to handle it there are the Vullets, but they are able to retrieve it for the second. Set it in front, nobody home, and now the Bengals might be able to retrieve possession. They did for a second, but immediately taken back there by the white shirts, and they will now throw it up to the red line. That shot from a mile away, saved, and just cannot get there. For the Vullets, they call for a penalty. The ref does not. And away come the black shirts. That one passed across. That shot blocked. As Sadie tried to get that one on target. Beaten now to the punch. There are the Vullets. Trying to get that one through the defense. Taken away there by the defender. And around the net will go the Bengals. Sadie now. Joe Sadie, who's got a goal tonight. That one blocked the blue line. Does creep over, but they're going to call a penalty against Fort McMurray. And away will go Corey Norman. We'll see how many minutes he gets here. And they're going to call, I can't tell if that was elbowing or head contact. So again, we'll see what the penalty shapes out to be here as Norman will go sit. And back to the power play will go to the Bengals for the second time. They scored on their first man advantage, and it's a 4, so it was a 4-minute major. That is only one penalty, though, so I can only score one. Can the Bengals on this man advantage? But they've already scored one, so we'll see if they can go 2 for 2. The top of the red paint, he'll go. Pass down to the half board, so that shot skied into the netting. I'm not sure if there was a touch there. They're saying there wasn't, so that ball will be forced outside the zone. Passed across the top. Back down to the half boards, down to the goal line, center in front, scores! Just the way you would have drawn it up, and that is Anthony Rinaldi with his first of the night, and that makes it 4-0, and they're 2 for 2 on the man advantage or the Quebec-based hockey club. They'll now make it 4-0 with 43 to go. I guess they must have seen what the Brampton Hats Off Club did in their 8-1 win earlier and decided they're going to try to match the scoreline here to the hockey club. Face-off won there by the Bengals, and they will gain back possession as the clock will now start. The Vullets trying to put a little bit of forecheck on, just can't get it. Passed across the red line, and now breaking in will be the Bengals. Pass right across. They will get a stick to it. That shot, it goes wide to McDonald. Passed around the net. Will go the Vullets, so they'll have a chance to regroup here. Can they get it out? However, they just do. And now here comes Hamilton right across to the other Hamilton. That backhander steered away by Modi. That shot from the blue line, they're going to call a penalty for, I think, body contact there against Fort McMurray. And away will go for the second time to the box will be Evan Hamilton. And they're going to call the body contact against Hamilton. So Hamilton will go for 2 or less, I believe, with 4:09 left in this first half. 4-0 in favor of the Bengals. We'll see if the Black Shirts can strike quick here with only 4.9 left. But if they don't, then they'll get about 155 of that penalty for the second half, which might be a great way to start off the second half. Face-off won by the Vullets, and that will ice this half as the clock will now expire. 4-0 in favor of the Black Shirts. And we'll see if this half is advantageous to the Quebec side or the Alberta side, as Fort McMurray's got a long way to go if they want to come back in this one. And especially on that 2-minute body contact minor to Evan Hamilton, that will also not help the comeback efforts, but they do have a full 15 to go, and we'll see if that Vullets side can muster up a comeback here in the second half. And we'll be right back with it here at Rink 4 of the CBH8 Nationals. Back here for the second half. One more 15 to go between the Fort McMurray Vullets and the Bengals Hockey Club. Bengals currently up 4-0. Face off won by the Bengals, and we'll see if they can add to their lead here on the man advantage that they got at the very tail end of that first half. Over the blue end it got, so now they have to the red line. Pass down. In come the Bengals, trying to get a pass away, just could not, and possession will almost go the other way. And now away it will come. Fort Murray's got to work fast here. It's Jason Hamilton. Passed all the way past the blue pane, and now the Bengals will come in. Centered in front, wide open, stacked the pass, and a save there by Kyle McDonald. Again, another Martin Brodeur impression on that one, to keep this game in only a 4-0 lead. Pass back up to the top. Around the Bengals will come. Pass right across, blocked, and it will go back to the center. Right across it comes. Sadie right in front, and that ball got blocked as it was attempted towards the net, and away will come the Vullets. Only 30 seconds left on the man disadvantage for the White Shirts. Possession, though, immediately taken back by the Bengals, and away it will go. Trying to get through the feet there and taken away by the Vullets, and that might eclipse the rest of this man advantage for the Bengals. We'll see. They might have one more chance here, but a whistle goes, and it's going to be interference, I believe, against the Vullets, but we're going to see here. It will not be. It looks like it's going against the Bengals. So this will be their first penalty of the night. So we'll go 4-on-4 for 11 seconds, and then it'll be the first man advantage of the night for the Fort McMurray Vullets. And away for 2 or less will be Josh Chahal. And it will be a 2-minute minor to Chahal, who will go and sit. And we'll see here if Fort McMurray on the 4-on-4 and then subsequent 5-on-4 can get something on the board. And they're going to kick out the Bengals face-off taker, so in to replace will be Abdullah. He'll win it, and away it'll go, but immediately taken back there by the Vullets, who have a chance to set up here on the 4-on-4, waiting for the man advantage to come into effect, and it will now. So now they finally get the fifth guy out there, so we'll see if Fort McMurray can capitalize on their first power play. Stand on there by Fort McMurray, but they luckily have nothing to worry about. Pass in the middle, McDougall can't get that one through, and the Bengals try to clear it, and they will. And away it'll go as Josh Iannetta will go to pick it up. Over the blue line it goes, so Fort McMurray has a chance to play around here. Back up to the top. Pass back down there. That shot tipped in front, and it will go wide. Gillard. That shot from a mile away. That one goes wide. Saved by Modi. Wide open cage. Blocked in front. Vullets have a chance though. Blocked again in front, and it will go wide. And what a job there by the Bengals to keep that one away. That shot again. Saved by Modi. Still steering in front though, and the Bengals will be able to get it and clear it. And that has easily been the best play here for the Vullets so far. And now Greg Reed, who started off the fracas there in front of that with the shot from the point, has possession. Reed from a mile away, that one shot, and it will go into the corner. The Bengals will retrieve. And will they dump it? It gets sticked away on blocks. And now the Vullets again here with about 15 to work on the power play. That shot from in tight, and it goes wide, I believe, there by Jason Hamilton. They only got about 7 to work here on the power play, so it looks like it will eclipse before the Vullets are able to get a marker. They still do have really good ball possession. Their first of the night. That shot saved by Modi. Still in front and steered away by the Bengals. And now it's back to 5-on-5, but the Vullets keep it in. Ogren there puts it towards the net, blocked in front though, Jason Hamilton, but Hamilton's able to retrieve it. Put back into the slot, back up top it goes, Reed fakes it. Started in front for Hamilton off a foot, and it goes wide into the corner, and that will finally, it looks like, get rid of the advantage that the Vullets had in the offensive zone, and it will be. Pardon me, actually lost there at the red line. That shot from a mile away. That one saved there by Modi. That will knock over the red line. That one chopped into the bench of the Vullets. And the face-off will go. We'll see where they place it. Looks like it'll go right in front of the Vullets bench. .26 left in the second half, still 4-0 Blackshirts. So again, having to act faster on Fort McMurray before they seemingly were running out of time. Chad Burns there was the first one to that ball, as now here come again the White Shirts. That one passed, nobody home. Will McMurray be able to keep it in? They will, walking into that one, right inside of the net. That shot saved by Sauger Modi, and faceoff will now go to his right. Since that power play seems to have woken up this Vullets team, and we'll see if they can finally break through the wall that's been Sauger Modi tonight. Dion Hicks for the faceoff for McMurray. Faceoff won by the Bengals. Possession will give it right back there to the White Shirts. That one shot and steered away by Modi. Oh, and away into the boards. There go the Bengals, and no call. And instead start the Vullets, but no difference. That shot, it goes wide, and away goes a stick. It goes high into the netting. Ball's still at the side of the net. Still fighting for it. Now the Bengals will come away. And now away come the Black Shirts. Rinaldi trying to get through. Does lose it there for the second, and he'll get sandwiched. He'll keep possession, however. Rinaldi centers it back, and so some behind the net gum as that ball is steered towards McDonald and goes wide. Sadie now trying to get through. Goes all the way around the net, pass all the way up to the blue line. That shot scores! All the way from the blue line. That's 5 5-0 now for the Bengals. And that one will be credited to Mion. Sofian Mion with that marker, now 5-0 in favor of the Black Shirts, and with only 9 to go here in the second half, Fort McMurray will now really have the clock against them, if they didn't already. Face off won by the Bengals, but immediately stolen by the Vullets. Into the offensive zone they come. Vullets backhands it! Did he go? He did! I think! The whistle goes, and now there's a scrum in front of the net, and there's an in the other way! And the Vullets are incensed! They had a really good opportunity there, and the face-off will go to the left. The referee blew the whistle, as obviously he thought Modi had it. He did not, as that ball scooted across the line, but the White Shirts are now quite incensed at that call that goes against him. Face-off one back. That shot saved by Modi, and the Bengals will retrieve it. This game got chippy in the first. We'll see if it gets worse with the scoreline being a little lopsided in favor of the Black Shirts. That pass stolen there by the Vullets. But it's almost stolen right back there by the Bengals, but the Vullets do get away. Dumped all the way into the Black Shirts zone as they'll go for the change. Benches now are on the opposite sides of the floor to where the goalies are, so change will be a little bit more hectic in the defensive zone. As there's another penalty, I think. No, actually, I think the ball went into the benches, so the ball will go all the way to just in front of the Bengals of our defensive zone. The Bengals seemingly trying to match the scoreline of the first game between the Brampton Hats Off and the Metro Express. 8-1 in favor of the Hats Off was that first game, so we'll see if this Quebec team can match the scoreline of the Ontario team. Face off won by the Vullets, but unable to keep possession of it once they got over the blue line, so the Bengals will now retreat into their own zone. Heavy forecheck taken away by the Vullets. Ball bounces in front. Modi covers and away over goes Hamilton, and a little more of a scrum there as Jason Hamilton and Evan Hamilton are right on top of Sagar Modi, who hasn't gotten up yet. Looks like he will be now, as I think Jason's going to say he got pushed over. We'll see if that's true, as we'll see if the referee agrees with him more, rather, as Sagar Modi will throw that one away. The faceoff will go to the left of Modi, who's been quite stout in his saves here tonight. 8:10 left in the second half. Face-off to his left. Face-off won again by the Bengals, and it will go all the way down to the Vullets zone, but no one there to chase it, so taken away there by Reed. Up the floor it comes. And into the boards heavy. There were the two combatants, but both come out of it unscathed, and a little scrum there at the corner, but nothing called. The Bengals now into the offensive zone. They want a stick call there, nothing called. Shot saved, rebound scores! And another shove there by Fort McMurray. As again, this one might get chippy here as the Bengals get a sixth. And Azum Chody there with that one. And it is now 6-0 in favor of the Black Shirts. Azum Chody able to fire in that rebound as there's Vullets side, and there's another misconduct given to the Vullets, so I think they're going to send him home. Well, he sent him to the locker room, and away for the Vullets will go Benjamin Odie, as now they're going to send a guy, actually. It might not be Odie going off. We're going to find out here, as it might have been a guy on the bench who was chatting. I thought it was Odie. He will stay on the floor, but now away for I think the rest of the night will go a Vullette. And I don't know how many guys are sitting here. It's going to be a minor against the Vullets, so now will be a man advantage for the Bengals, who again are already up 6-0. As now 2 guys will sit in the box for the white shirts, as the Albertan side will most likely be coming out with the loss in this one to the Montreal-based Bengals. Face off one almost there by the Vullets, but immediately taken back by the Bengals on second effort. Pass back, and there is the pass back by the Bengals. They'll have possession now on their third power play. They're 2 for 2 so far here today. Mishandled there for the second, but Jason was not there to capitalize, was Hamilton. That ball goes all the way back down to the corner, chopped up, back to the half courts, back down and behind the net. It will go. Center in front, scores! And little easy there for Rick Modi, who's got his second of the night, and that's a 7-0 lead and the third power play marker of the night, making it 3 for 3 for the Black Shirts, and they really are trying to match the total of the Brampton Hats Off, who won 8-1 in the first game. That now ties the scoreline of a 7-goal deficit. So if they get another one, they will go first in the B division or D division second pool. Because right now they are tied. I assume the shutout, though, will give the Bengals the edge over the Brampton Hats Off in the standings once those are figured out after today. Face off one back by the White Shirts, and they'll get it into the offensive zone for the second. We'll see if they can keep it. It looks like they will, and they do. Still fighting for it, though, as the boards are the two sides. That ball fired up and taken away by the Bengals. Passed across, Rinaldi passes it right back to Sadie, but wasn't able to retrieve it with a couple of feet in the way. Up to the red paint, and the Bengals will retreat, because again, they're up 7-0. They got really nothing to play for other than the win. That ball gets over the blue line there for the Vullets. That shot, looking for the tip, blocked. Vullets still with possession of it, though. Back to the point, that shot from a mile away goes high, bounced right into the glove, and it is there for the Bengals, as Sagar Modi will cover that one up. The Modi's having a good day. Sagar Modi was so far pitching the goose egg. Hopefully he didn't just jinx him there, as Rick Modi's got 2 goals. And it looked like Kyle McDonough got a little drink of water there from the Bengals bench. So at least sportsmanship is sticking around here between these two sides, who again have been kind of chippy all afternoon. I think I've used every single word for a day. Afternoon, night. That ball scrambling in front there for the Vullets. That ball at the red line does get over, so now they got it clear to the Vullets. That ball goes all the way down to just behind the net there, as the Bengals will play it around. About 5:45 left in this second half. The Bengals almost lose it behind the net, but they will get away. Ball shipped back into the zone. We'll see who can retrieve it first. It will be the Bengals, and they will again retreat behind their net. The Bengals shot, that one saved, another save, and another minor will go against the Vullets, who are 0 for 3 on the penalty kill. We'll see if they can finally get a penalty killed off here. And it looks like another body contact call against the Vullets, as a wait for 2 or less will go Braden Rosell. So Rosell will go sit with 5:14 left in this second half. And we'll see if the Bengals could go 4 for 4 from the man advantage. One back by the Bengals, and they do now have possession. Across the top it'll go. Shot from the point, scores! And that's now 8, and that goal will put them above the Brampton Hats Off in the standings if the scoreline stays the same way. AM also now matched the Brampton Hats Off scoreline of 8 goals. Brampton did it against the Metro Express, and the Bengals have now done it against the Fort McMurray Vullets. And that one will go to Enzo Confort. Face off the one by the Vullets, a lot of it in the offensive zone. Just under 5 to go now. That shot tipped and steered wide. McMurray though, first one to it. Across the blue line it will come. Well, let's dump it all the way down behind the net, but taken immediately away there by the Bengals. Up the floor it will come for the second, but the Bengals will now hold it and regroup. That ball dumped all the way down. McDonald thought it was an icing. It is not. And the Bengals to it first, but fighting for it over the two sides. One back by the Vullets, and they'll have now possession behind their net. Passed up, taken right back there by the Bengals. Trying to center it there, just couldn't, and now the Vullets will come away. Another whistle. I'm not sure what this whistle's for. And they're yapping there at the floor. They're going to send both. They're going to send both from what the referee's indicating. And again, this game has been chippy since the very beginning, so little doubt this one was going to get a little rough and tumble at the end. As Schattler will now take his seat. Schattler will take a seat there for the Vullets. And it will stay 5-on-5 here with 3:46 left. Face off one by the Bengals, and they will float it, caught down by the Vullets, and they will take a shot from the red line. It's blocked and won't even get about halfway, and that ball is dumped and will be iced as no one really takes a run for it, as Reed will retrieve it. And that ball will go 200 feet the other way as Reed trying to hand to the referee. A little miscommunication there. 3:33 left in the second half. Always feels like the second half or last quarter or period always seems to go longer than the first couple. Jason Hamilton. Face-off loss to the Bengals. They will get back possession of the Vullets. Reed from a mile away. Saved there by Modi. Right to the 5-pole. He covers it up, and Sauger Modi will keep it clean there in the crease. Trying my best to not say those magic words to get the commentator jinx on Sauger Modi, but I'm doing a real bad job at it. He has done great so far today. And one by the Vullets. Ogren shot, saved by Modi, backhanded, it will not make it to the net. McMurray picks up the ball in the Bengals zone, unable to keep it, and the Bengals will now retrieve it and throw it all the way around the net. It will go. Pass to the red line, tipped up there by the Bengals, who will now clear the zone. Back it will come. The Bengals will have to dump it, you'd think, and they're going to kind of wait here for their opportunity to break it past the blue line. Another penalty against the Fort McMurray Vullets here, as the Bengals are now just passing the parcel around here until the whistle is blown, and there it is, and we'll see who goes for the white shirts, as it will be a roughing minor. It looks to be the call against the Vullets. And away will go Ordy, pardon me. Benjamin Ordy will go for 2 or less here at 2:37 in the second half. Currently 4 for 4 are the Bengals. We'll see if this makes it 5 for 5. And adding to their goal difference total, if it comes down to that, to go into the playoff. Between the 3 divisions of the D, or the 3 pools of the D division. The referee having to really explain this call. It has now been thoroughly explained, and we'll get back to the game, it looks like. Face off for the right of Kyle McDonald. Won by the Bengals. Pass back to the point. Stop there, basically just halfway to the red line, and Fort McMurray was able to get it out. They have a little bit of a rush here. Passed across, but just misses a stick there, and it will be chopped back deep into the Bengal zone. Balpa awkwardly bounces. Modi really wasn't ready for it, but lucky for him, it did not end up getting to the face of the goal. And now here come the Bengals. Around they come. Bengals back pass. Sadie right across. Another penalty going against Fort McMurray. Pass in front, shot blocked, and the whistle will now go, as it will now be 5-on-3 as a cross check is called against the white shirts. And away for the second time will go Braden Rosell. And Rosell will go again, and now there's a party going on in the Vullets box. There's now 4 guys hanging out in the penalty box. It'll now be a 5-on-3 for 1:20, I believe. As there are 3 guys on the ice, or on the floor, pardon me. We'll see when the penalty goes up, but regardless. Again, 4 for 4 right now are the Bengals. We'll see if they can add a 5th and 6th one. They don't need them, but might as well get them when you can. Passed across. Wide open shot. That one goes high and wide. Passed again right there to the high slot. Can't get that one down. Off the forehand there. Back in front shot. That one, I believe, got blocked and goes wide. Back in front again. That one pass blocked and fired all the way down the floor towards Sauger Modi. And Modi went to look like he was just going to play it at floor length, but decided better of it. And actually, the second minor didn't make it on the board. I guess they only have 1 spot for the minor, so they're having to count it by hand, I expect. 30 seconds now on the first penalty. Working their way in are the black shirts. Right back across, and in front scores! And it's now 9-0. And that's another one there for Azum Chowdhury. Actually, I believe that would be Azum Chowdhury, but Chowdhury with his second of the night. 1:01 left here on the clock in the second half, and it's now 9-0 in favor of the black shirts. We'll see if they can make it double digits in the last minute, or if they'll even try. Face-off won by the Bengals. And we'll see if they just pass it around. Bengals are telling them to hold it, so they will retreat behind the line. But Fort McMurray has not given up here yet. They are still down a man, as they will try to get it over the blue line here, as they see Fort McMurray still playing. So they're going to keep playing, it looks like, as they pass it around the neutral zone. Will Fort McMurray keep pressing? They will here with 40 seconds to go. I do like the continued work here of Fort McMurray. They're not giving up just yet, even though they're down a man and down by 9 with 30 seconds to go. That one fired up. It's caught there by Sadie. Sadie gets poked away there by Ogren. And Ogren's going to hold it here. He'll just take it from a mile away, and it will go all the way to the corner. They don't call the icing on the man disadvantage there for McMurray. Again, they're still pressing here, are the white shirts, as that ball will scoot all the way down, and that will be the game. 9-0 in favor of the Bengals Hockey Club out of Quebec. And that makes it them going in first place over the Brampton Hats Off, who won the first game here on this rink by a score of 8-1. And not only that, that is a shutout for starting goalie Sagar Modi. So Modi able to keep the goose egg on the scoreboard for the Black Shirts. And again, they move into first in the D Division pool number 2. And we'll eagerly anticipate their face-off against the Brampton Hats Off. And that should be a heavyweight tilt between those two sides. That'll be it here for us from this floor. Next game around 2 p.m. and it will be the very beginning at this rink for the C Division to get their pool underway. That's pool 1 of the C Division back on this floor here at around 2 o'clock. But now 1-0 are the Bengals Hockey Club out of Quebec and the Ontario Brampton Hats Off, while 0-1 are the BC Metro Express and the Fort McMurray Vullets of Alberta in the D Division pool number 2. I'm going to quickly go players of the game for the litany of goal scorers for the Bengals. I'm going to go with the goalie with the shutout there, Sagar Modi. He was tested repeatedly throughout that period, but Sagar Modi with the shutout will get it for me for the Bengals. And on the other side, no goals, 9 goals allowed. They gave it to Toby Schattler. I'm going to agree with them. Schattler gets it for me, and Sagar Modi also got it for them, so I'll say 2 for 2 on game number 2 in the D Division pool number 2. But that'll be here for us for Noah doing the camera, Mario doing the graphics, and myself, Spencer Byers. We will be back with the C Division pool number 1 in about a half hour, so don't miss the C Division pool number 1 coming up next.